Gervonta Tank Davis goes viral for his newly released footage of him training. He captioned it, first day back in the gym, someone's in trouble, and he looks ready to go. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, it's just it's a little training clip. You can't take away a lot from it, but Tank looks ready to go in terms of his facial expression, his mindset. He looks ready, and it looks like he's excited to get back into the ring, and he's looking scary. As always, Tank is a vicious fighter. He's probably the most dangerous fighter in the sport of boxing, alongside guys like Deontay Wilder, Terrence Crawford. There's no doubt that Tank is one of those sharpshooters. He's accurate, he's precise, he knows how to catch people in difficult positions in the boxing world. And, fans specifically are making a lot of noise over the footage of Tank back in the gym, because we're assuming that we're going to get a new fight from him real soon, and he's saying the next guy's in trouble. So obviously, maybe there's not a name anymore because as an opponent for Tank, because not too long ago, Calvin Ford was talking about how Tank was trying to lock in an opponent. Maybe it didn't go through, who knows, but that's fine. I know that any Tank fight is going to be entertaining, and you guys know that I've kind of been pushing for Tank to take a big fight real soon, because I feel like he's in his prime. I feel like coming off a big win against Ryan Garcia, Tank's got to be feeling real confident right now. I feel like now's the time to make big fights happen between guys like him, maybe the winner of Devin and Regis Prograis, and there's also Shakur Stevenson. There are a lot of big fights for Tank, and I understand that maybe those fights could be built up a little bit more, but I don't want to see it get to a point where these guys are like out of their primes already. One of them gets knocked out and is damaged goods. I don't want to wait for that to happen. I want to see the fight when these guys are at their most competitive and they're at their most confident, and I think that time is now. So as much as I like Tank, and I'm a big Tank fan, I'm a big Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson fan. I like watching those guys. They're the most talented fighters in the sport right now. 135 to 140, wherever you want to place those guys. Those top three, those are the guys that I think are basically running the division. A lot of people like to single out Devin Haney and say that he's not going to last with guys like Shakur and Tank, but on paper, he has the belts, and he's the champ, so you can't take anything away from him. And resume-wise, he's accomplished the most, so that's another thing you can't take away from Devin. But all three of these guys are very talented fighters, and I can't wait to see at least, two of those three match up real soon, because Devin's fighting Regis, which isn't an easy fight, but we don't know what Tank is going to do. We're hearing about an Isak Cruz rematch. Tank and his team are calling it unfinished business, but at the end of the day, I've said it before, I'm not a big advocate for Tank fighting Isak Cruz again, just because I don't think that the first fight necessarily warranted a rematch. I understand that it went to a decision, but I still think Tank won the fight despite not being able to use his left hand for majority of the 12-round fight, and still beat him. So, what does that tell you when they're actually going to fight and Tank has both hands and is healthy? I think Tank probably would end up stopping Isak Cruz. Not to say that Isak Cruz isn't tough and that he wouldn't go 12 rounds. I just don't see him beating Tank when Tank is at his best, and I feel like Tank is at his most confident coming fresh off that win against Ryan Garcia, who is a taller and longer fighter. And honestly, he's probably more dangerous than Isak Cruz, but Isak Cruz is a little bit more fundamentally sound. He has that very short neck that allows him to tuck his chin real tight, and you don't see him get caught with many big shots. He does get hit, but his ability to keep his chin tucked always protects him. He has a high guard. There's always that viral clip of him blocking an uppercut from Gervonta Davis, so he definitely has the defense as well. Maybe he has better defense than Ryan Garcia, but I think Ryan is a more difficult and dangerous opponent throughout a 12-round duration, and Tank was able to handle him easily. So I don't see Isak Cruz beating Gervonta Davis, but it's cool to see Tank back in the ring, man. I'm excited. I always get excited for Tank fights because Tank, in my opinion, is the most exciting fighter in the sport of boxing. In my opinion, Tank is the face of boxing. I understand guys like Canelo, they bring a large crowd as well, and maybe he has a bigger fan base, but I think when it's all said and done, Tank is going to be that guy on top of the sport, and he's going to be the face of boxing. I think, in terms of right now, he's already bringing new fans and eyeballs to the sport of boxing. I don't know if anyone else is really doing that like him. Ryan Garcia is a superstar as well, but the only reason I don't say he's the face is because, he wasn't able to get the job done. Let's be real. I like Ryan Garcia. I'm a fan of his, but he wasn't able to beat Tank, so he can't be the face of boxing because Tank's undefeated. Tank has that swag. Tank has that star appeal, but he's also able to back it up through his boxing ability and through his, you know, his performances. Time and time again, people doubt him. People say this and that, make excuses for his opponents, but he's always able to beat them. And we'll see what happens. Obviously, Tank's a tremendous fighter. Devin Haney's a tremendous fighter, and Shakur Stevenson's absolutely a tremendous fighter. And I can't wait to see all these guys match up. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Tank's newly released training footage, where he's just kind of hitting the pads. But the hand speed's looking good. He's looking strong, and he's still in shape. I'm sure, you know, everything that he's gone through, you know, outside of the boxing ring is motivating him. I know he had some issues with, you know, law enforcement, and that stuff comes with it. It can be tough at, you know, a guy of Tank status to kind of manage everything in life, but he's without a doubt very talented within that boxing ring. So once he gets back into training mode, I know he's going to be all good and he's ready to fight the best. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who is Tank going to fight next? Is it going to be the Isaac Cruz rematch, or is he going to wait for the winner of Devin Haney and Regis Prograis, Teofimo Lopez maybe, or maybe even Shakur Stevenson? But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, as always. I appreciate the constant support. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another Nads Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.